Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to sync leads from Landingi to Google Sheets for real-time tracking. Let's suppose I am running an online business and I am collecting all my leads with the help of Landingi. I want that whenever there is a new form submission, automatically I should add all the lead details to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between this Landingi and Google Sheets. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I am going to receive a new lead from Landingi, the lead details will be automatically added to my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can add the leads which we have captured from Landingi to Google Sheets. And for this, I am going to create an amazing automation using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta and then I'm going to name this workflow as sync leads from Landingi to Google Sheets for real-time tracking, and now I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created, and I'm going to select it as Forms Automation and then click on Create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me which is asking me to enter the trigger application. Now here in this workflow, I want to add the leads which I have captured from Landingi to Google Sheets, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from Landingi, it will be added to Google Sheets, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking this Landingi, and following this trigger application will be my action application in which I'm going to take this Google Sheets. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Landingi. And in my trigger event, I am going to select it as new lead form landing page and then click on connect. Now I need to make connection between Landingi and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Landingi with Pabbly Connect. So I am going to follow the help desk given below. I am going to open my Landingi account, and this is the page which I have created. I am going to click on this edit. And over here, if I scroll down, I can see all the questions which I have in this form: name, email address and phone number. I'm going to click on any of the fields, and over here I have this option of settings which I'm going to open. On the top where I can see all these options, I have this integrations, and in this search for integration, I'm going to search for webhook. I'm going to open this, and then I'm going to remove the previously existing webhook URL, go back to my workflow, copy this webhook URL and simply paste that over here, and then I'm going to save this. So here I'm going to save and close this, and then I'm going to click on this publish. So on the top right corner, you can see the publish option. You have to click on that, and then you have to click on this publish anyway. So here let's wait till we get the link to this form. And here we have received the link to this form, which means we have successfully added the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect workflow to this particular form. And now we are going to copy this form, the link to this form, and paste it in a new tab. And now if I go back to my workflow, you can see this waiting for webhook response, and this means now I need to do a test submission in order to capture the response here in this workflow. And in order to do this test submission, I'm going to go towards this page and I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to fill in some dummy details. Now as soon as I do this form submission, I should capture the response here in this workflow, and this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created between Landingi and Pabbly Connect that is successful. So I'm going to fill in some dummy details. My name is latest user. My email address is latest724@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter my phone number as. I'm going to click on this sign up now, and you will see as soon as the form is submitted, I'm going to capture the response in my workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow. Let's check whether I have received this response or not. And here it is. You see 10 seconds ago we have received the response. The phone number which we added was this. The name was latest user. Email address was latest724@pabblytudes.com. Now here as soon as I have done this form submission, I have captured that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between Pabbly Connect and Landingi that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new response or a new form submission, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new form submission, I want to add that details to my Google Sheet spreadsheet. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'm going to search for Google Sheets. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as add new row and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Here I need to choose my Google account with which I have logged in my Google Sheets, and after doing so I have to click on this allow to grant away the permissions. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this. Now in the spreadsheet, I am going to select the spreadsheet which I have created by the name Landingi Leads. So I am going to click on this and select Landingi Leads from this drop down. Now you see that the sheet has been automatically detected. I am going to enter the name, phone and email address. But over here, I'm not going to enter it like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from Landingi, and when I click on this field, I can see this Landingi, and when I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter the name as latest user and the email address as latest724@pabblytudes.com and the phone number as this. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now here, after entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. Here we have received this response. Now I'm going to open my Google Sheet spreadsheet and check whether all these details are added there or not. So let me open my Google Sheet spreadsheet, and here it is. We have added all the details. The name is latest user, email address is latest724@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number is this. So now to summarize, we took Landingi as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new form submission. As soon as we do that, we wanted to add the details to Google Sheets. So we took Google Sheets as our action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, and then finally executed this workflow and added all these details from my Landingi form submission to my Google Sheets. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this Landingi and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I have attached a link to this workflow in the description so that you can clone. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.